case of a missing 2-year-old Taylen Mosley. Just 4 hours ago, investigators found his body in the jaws of an alligator at Dell Holmes Park in South St. Petersburg.
That's 13 miles away from the apartment where his mother, Passion Jeffrey, was found murdered inside her unit yesterday. Tonight, Taylen's father is charged with both of their murders.
10 Tampa Bay Shannon Clough is at St. Pete Police Headquarters right now, where they delivered this heartbreaking update just hours ago. Shannon.
Well, Dave, this certainly is not the outcome any of us wanted to hear tonight. This is after an entire day of searching through lakes and ponds. We hear Taylen's body was found miles away from where his mother was murdered.
It's with great sadness I have to inform you here today that Taylen's body has been found.
A nearly 30-hour search for 2-year-old Taylen came to a horrific halt in South St. Pete this evening. His body spotted in an alligator's mouth in Lake McGorry.
As the detectives got closer, they fired one round to the alligator. The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Taylen's body intact.
Taylen lived 13 miles away with his mom. On Thursday, she was found murdered inside their apartment off 4th Street North. With Taylen missing, an Amber Alert was issued while police searched from the air, ground, and in the water.
She was 20, you know, but she's a loving kid, and she loved that baby. That baby loves her.
Taylen's family grieved, hoping for his safe return.
It's very difficult because we're in a really grieving pattern right now, you know, because we don't know where Taylen is, and we lost Passion.
Investigators questioned Taylen's father, who had checked himself into St. Anthony's Hospital with cuts and scrapes to his arms and legs. Tonight, after finding the boy's body in Lake McGorry, Thomas Mosley is charged with 2 counts of murder.
It is my condolences going out to the family and to his loved ones.
And tonight, investigators tell me there is no domestic violence history that they are aware of between Mosley and Passion. They did tell me Mosley does have a juvenile criminal history, nothing violent though. They did say he has been Baker-acted several times, and tonight he is in St. Anthony's Hospital recovering from his wounds, but once he does, he will go to the Pinellas County Jail. I'm live in St. Pete, Shannon Clough, 10 Tampa Bay.
Just so sad, so tragic. Since we brought you this as a news alert yesterday evening, a lot has happened in this tragic case. Here's a recap of how we got there. Passion's family says they last saw Taylen at the apartment around 5:20 p.m. on Wednesday. Police tell us around 8:30 p.m. a neighbor heard a commotion. Then, about 30 minutes later, investigators say Thomas Mosley arrived at his mother's home with cuts on his arms and hands. Investigators say Mosley later admitted himself to a hospital for his injuries. On Thursday, when family hadn't heard from Passion, they asked the apartment manager to check on her around 2:30 p.m. That's when her body was found inside the apartment. Just a few hours later, an Amber Alert was issued for Taylen. Just hours ago, after 24 hours of searching, the boy's body was found inside an alligator's mouth near Dell Holmes Park on Lake McGorry.
How sick can a man be to do what you see this father did, not only to his girlfriend or his wife, but also to his 2-year-old son? You would have thought after he committed the crime that he would at least left his son alone, but he didn't. He continued on his rampage, and he went and threw his son in a lake with alligators. He simply lost his mind. But not only did he lose his mind, he lost his soul. This is an unforgivable crime, one of the worst that I have ever seen. To throw your own flesh and blood to alligators like you was throwing them fresh meat so they can eat is sickening. But it seems like we can do videos about this every day across this country. Fathers killing mothers, mothers killing children. It seems like the human mind has gone crazy. The mental health issues are out of control. But in our community, we didn't used to do this. Kill the mother, kill the children. We used to leave the children alone. But now it has gotten to a point where this is extremely disturbing. This case shows you that we need more mental health facilities, therapists, doctors to help people to find out what the hell is going on. And we in the community must accept that mental health therapy. We shouldn't look down on it. We shouldn't be embarrassed about it, because it's gaining our community irreparable harm. To hear anyone say that they found a 2-year-old in an alligator's mouth is extremely disturbing. And if you look at history in slavery, sometimes the master used to throw babies to the gators. But this here is extremely disturbing. When I heard about this a day or two ago, I thought maybe I shouldn't do a video on this. But this goes with the mental health issues that our community has. And it's going on and it's getting worse. You see it every day on the streets with the homeless, those who are on drugs, and some just who have these serious issues that are not being addressed. And they're going around the community committing crimes, some heinous as the one that you just saw in St. Petersburg, Florida. This is truly one of the saddest cases I have ever seen. But it seems like we're not putting enough money into mental health issues. It seems like we are just spending money on things that don't matter, like the Ukraine and all these people coming across the border, instead of spending money on American people and those who need the mental health therapy so they can go on with their lives. This child should still be here. This child did nothing but be the son of a mother that he no longer felt should live on this earth. So he kills the mother, then kills the son. This is sad. It's unforgivable. And I hope he gets life. But in his eternal life, he will not be spared by God. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.